Hello everyone, and welcome to French Fried Trains. Today, we're going to be doing something a little different here, and we're going to be building this giant tower crane here. And as you can see, it's so big it barely fits all into the frame at once here. And this isn't based on any specific make or model, just going off a bunch of pictures I looked at here. And as usual with all my builds, it's fully accessible if you were to have this in a survival world, as we have some scaffolding through the center which you can climb from the bottom and all the way up here. If you want, you can go in this operator cab or climb even higher. And we can walk all along these top parts up here like you could in real life. So let's get right into this big build here. So to start off with, we're going to take smooth stone slabs and we're going to make a 3x3 and stack the whole thing up 2 blocks tall. Then you can use whatever color you want. I'm going to use warped here. Whichever side you want your entrance to be on, put a fence gate in the middle. Then surround the rest of the outside edge with fences. Then on each corner we're going to come up by 6. And then 6 here. And then 6 here. And one more corner to go. Then we'll come around the top with fences here like this. Then come on where this fence gate is for the entrance, skip 1 block up, put a fence gate above it, and then on all the other sides, on all 3, put fence gates in here. Then we're just going to bring fence gates in all of these side gaps up to the top. And above here. And now the first section's done, and mine's going to alternate colors, so I'm going to switch to birch. Go all the way around this with birch fences. And then same as before, in each corner we're going to come up by 6 fences. Then 6 here. And 6 here. Then we'll go around the top edges with fence, and then we're going to fill all these side gaps with fence gates on all 4 sides. Right up to the top here. Now we have 2 sections done, and you can make this as tall as you want, but that's how you build each section. I've made 2 more of these sets of sections coming up to get to a nice height for the tutorial, but you can make it as high as you want here. Build them all the same way. So we'll come up top. Now up here, this is where our first little platform's going to be, and we have to be able to get onto it. So come down here, these first 2 fence gates, we're going to take those out so there's an entrance. Then we'll actually take this top layer of fences off. And then we're going to take deep slate brick blocks, and this is going to be the gear where the whole thing would rotate from. And up here we'll make a 3-block wide plus shape. Then make it 2 blocks tall. And on all the corners, put 2 deep slate brick walls in each of the 4 corners. Then we're going to come down here where this door is with temporary blocks. On this first level of this open space, put a temporary block, and we're going to make a big square that comes 2 blocks out from the tower on all 4 sides. And this is just to make it easier to put trapdoors on. So once we've come out in a big square, 2 blocks on all sides, we'll come underneath it. And we're just going to cover all of these blocks on bottom with iron trapdoors. for the base of the platform. And just keep it coming all the way around here. And then we'll come above it and go ahead and take all these temporary blocks off. Now that we have our platform of iron trapdoors here, we're going to stand on it and crouch. And in each of the 4 corners of it, we're going to put a single birch fence. Then, in between them, we'll come all the way across with birch fence gates for the rest of the railings around this. And just come all the way around the outside edge of this with it. Then once we've done that, we're going to take out a redstone torch and we're going to put one on each of these 4 corners. These are for the warning lights so airplanes don't fly into it. Now above this we're going to build one more section, so I'm going to go all the way around this with warp fence. Then same as before, we're going to come up by 6 fences in each corner. So we're just building one more section above here. And then same as before, we go around the top edge with fences. And then we'll go ahead and fill all of these side gaps here with fence gates. And just keep coming all the way around with your fence gates. And one more side to go here. So we have just one more complete section on top of that deep slate brick. Now we're going to do the operator cab. So figure out what side you want your cab to be on. And we're going to come up here with smooth quartz block. And we're going to put 3 of them on the side here, 1 block up from that deep slate brick. Then a 3x3 of smooth quartz slabs here. Whichever side is going to be the front of your cab. Put 4 slabs here, then 2 in the middle. On the back, we'll extend it back another 3x4 of slabs. On the back of this cab, we're going to put 2 smooth quartz on each corner and a 2x2 of smokers in the middle. Then we'll come up here with black stained glass. We're going to put 2 on this corner, 2 on this corner, and a 2x2 in the middle. Then 2 black stained glass panes on either of these sides here. Then 2 smooth quartz slabs on this top middle of the glass here. And actually another 2 above it behind it. Then, back in this corner, we'll put 2 more glass on each side. Back here, 2 smooth quartz, skip a block, and fill the rest in. Then fill this whole side in with smooth quartz. So we have a space for a door over there. Right here, put a stair for the operator seat, and put some levers in there for controls. Then we'll add some more details inside here. So right behind these windows here, we're going to put a glow item frame with an end crystal. And same thing on this side. Back here, we'll put a torch on each side to light the cab. Then we'll grab some blast furnaces, and we'll put 2 in the back right here. Then we're going to take polished blackstone button, and on the side right here are 2x2 of buttons. Then we'll come outside. On this gap we're going to put a door so you can get in there. Then a 2x2 of buttons here. Then 2 buttons on either side of the back. And fill this whole side with 2 rows of buttons here. Then we'll go back to smooth quartz slabs. Right here, come across by 4. And we'll just fill the whole top of this cabin with smooth quartz slabs up here. Then a skeleton skull here and here. And also on the bottom here and here. Then we'll come under here and add another slab right there. And now the cab itself is completed here. Then take out these two fence gates that are aligned with the height of this door here, so we'll be able to get to it. And actually, we need to take off these 3 bottom buttons for now here. Then we're going to take temporary blocks at the same level of the bottom of the door, come back and come 2 past the back of the cab. Then 2 here, and bring this over another 2 blocks. So it looks like this. We're going to come on the bottom of that and fill it with iron trap doors down here. Then we'll take all these temporary blocks off here. And now we have our platform. Then we're going to take out warped fence here. Crouch, put 1 in this corner, 1 in this corner, 1 in this corner. Then fill the side with warped fence gates, and across here and right here. Then a redstone torch here and here. And now this platform is done. Then we actually have to come over here and replace these 2 buttons. Then we're going to do the back part of the top first with the counterweight. So come wherever the back of the cab is, on this top level with some temporary blocks. So aligned with the back of the cab here. And we're going to come on this top edge, and we're going to put a line of 16 blocks coming straight out the middle. Once you have 16 blocks, come under here and put 16 iron trap doors underneath them. Then on the side of these temporary blocks, we're just going to do a full row of warped fences down to the end of this. And then same thing over here, a full row of warped fences. Then we can go ahead and take these temporary blocks out of this walkway. So this will make it so we can actually walk up here. Then we have to do all the bracing and supports here. So we're still going to use warped fences. We're going to come right here on top. We'll put 2 here, up 1, over 1, and then up 1. Repeat the pattern on the other side. 2 here, up 1, over 1, up 1. Then we're going to skip 1 block over, a column of 3 fences on each side. Then we're going to take warped fence gates on this top here. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Then in front of this, we go back to fences and make this 3 block tall stair shape coming up like that. And then of course, copy it on this side here. So it looks like that, and then we have to build a second one of these. So here we'll come over 2, over 2, then 2 up here on the end, 2 up here, and then 1 on top of each end. Then we skip a block, a column of 3 fences on each side. Then warped fence gate here and here, then here and here. And then we have to make the stair shape of fences coming down each side. Except I've miscalculated here. We're actually going to have to come 1 block past this, and we're knocking out those lower ones down there. Connect these up here, and then 2 on each end because it's got to come 1 block past. So it should look like this now. Now up here, take lightning rods, and we're going to put 3 sideways lightning rods across the top here, and 3 across the top here. Then we'll go back to warp fence, 1 in the middle here and here. Same thing for this one, so here and here. And actually we'll go ahead and put 1 on the centers of each of these. And then here, here, and then here and here. Next we have to do the platform with the counterweights. So we're going to come back here in the center with smooth quartz right here for a temporary block. One in the middle, then come out by 2. Then out to each side, 3 by 2 on each side. In the center, we're going to make a 3 by 4 of smooth stone blocks. And then 2 rows of smooth quartz down the side. Come past it by 2 on the back. And just square this all in. Then we'll come underneath it, and on all of the smooth quartz on bottom, we're going to cover it with iron trapdoors, but not on the smooth stone. So just come all around this with trapdoors down here. Then we'll go to smooth stone block, and we'll also need smooth stone slabs. Underneath here, we're going to extend all of this smooth stone down another 4 blocks and just fill it all in so it comes down 4 blocks. And this is for the counterweight. Then on the bottom middle we'll do 2 rows of smooth stone slabs. Then we can come up top here, and we're going to take out all of these temporary smooth quartz blocks, leaving just the trapdoors and the smooth stone in the middle. Once we've taken all that out, we're going to raise this smooth stone up another 2 blocks tall, so it comes 3 above the trapdoors. Then we'll do 2 rows of smooth stone slabs on the top center here. Then the counterweight's done and we have to do the railing, so come down here, crouch, a warp fence here and here. Then one on each of these 4 corners of this platform. And then same as before, we'll fill it in between them with warp fence gates for all the rest of the railing up here. And come right around. And one here. Then we'll put a redstone torch on each of these 4 corners for the warning lights. Now we're going to come on this central column with warp fence, and we'll just go around it in a 3 by 3, leaving the middle open till it's the same height as the top of this boom here. And just finish this off on all 4 sides. Then we're going to take out end rods again. 2 end rods here, 2 here. So it looks like it's connected to the center portion here. Then there's going to be these diagonal sections we use to measure the rest of the height of the central boom. But first, come back here and put 3 grindstones. Then we're going to go to a warped fence on the side here. Start right here. We're going to come forward by 4, and up 1 and 4 long again, up 1 and 4 long again, and we keep repeating that, up 1 and 4 long. And we'll have to eyeball it till it looks like it's lining up with the central column. So up 1 and 4 long, and that looks lined up here. Now we'll take birch fences, we'll do a layer down here around this outer edge, and then we'll raise up the corner till it meets this. Change this top one to birch right here. And then we'll raise up each corner all to that same height. Go around the top with birch fences, and we'll go ahead and fill these side gaps with birch fence gates on all 4 sides. And now we know where the top is going to be here. Fill this side as well. Then we're going to work on this some more here. And we're just going to copy our pattern of warp fences directly across. So lines of 4 fences, raising up one on each corner. And then another line of 4, stepping up until you get up here and it connects. Then we're going to take dark oak fence gates right here. We're going to put one here above this center and come forward 3. Then up here, forward 3, step up, forward 3, step up, forward 3, step up, forward 3. Then we're going to put one on either side of the top like this. Now we're going to tidy up all our entrances to the central core. So we're going to come down where this gap is here. And to make sure we fit, we're going to take out this fence gate and put one iron trap door there so we can walk into here. Then we need to make sure we can climb through this, so we're going to knock out these 2 center deep slate brick blocks so the whole core is open in the center. Then we'll move up to this next platform. And we're going to do the same thing, take out this fence gate and put a trap door there so you can walk into it. Then we got to do it up on this top. So we're going to come all the way up here, inside of here. Knock out these 2 fences. Also the 2 on the other side aligned with it. Then this fence gate and this fence gate. And we're going to put a trap door on each side here, leaving the middle opened up. Now we can get through all of our entrances, and now we have to be able to climb it. And for this, we're going to come right down the center, and we're going to use scaffolding just so we can climb it, because we can't put ladders on fences and fence gates. And we're just going to keep coming up with scaffolding here. And we'll just keep it coming right through the center of this, all the way to the very top. Right up to here. And now we'll be able to climb this. Then across here we're going to put a birch fence on either side. Then on this center, a grindstone going this way. Then a fence on either side of the top, fence gate in the middle, and then a single fence on the very top middle. And we'll put a redstone torch on this top center. And now that part's done, and we just need to do the main boom. So we're going to come right here, and this iron trapdoor actually has to go down 1 hitbox. Then on this level above it, we need to get a temporary block in the middle for the main boom, and start bringing it forward up the middle. And you can make this as long as you want for your crane. For the tutorial here, I've made mine 55 blocks long. Just depends what you need in your world. Then once we finish that line, we'll come all the way back up here underneath it and put a full line of iron trapdoors below it. This will make a platform so we can actually walk out on here if we want to. And just keep the trapdoors coming here. Then we're going to come up on the side with warped fences again here. And this will be a bit tedious, but worth it. We'll start right here on the end. A column of 2 fences right here. And then we're just going to go every other block with a column of 2 fences coming up like this. And we're going to do that all the way down to the end and all the way back up the other side. Once that's done, we'll come inside here and we're going to knock out all these temporary blocks right down the middle, leaving just the trapdoors for a base. And knock them all out to the very end of this. Then we're going to come through here, and on the bottom of each of these, in between the posts, we're just going to put a warp trapdoor in between each one. And we'll do that for all of them on both sides. Then once all those are in, we'll come on this top middle here. And on every single one of these posts on the second layer, we're going to put a single fence gate coming across each one. And this will help get the cross bracing in place here. And just keep putting one on until we get to the very end. But we want to be able to walk through here. So now we're going to come back through facing this way and open every single one of the fence gates. Just so we have an open place and we still get that little bit of inward step on all the bracing. Come right to here, open them all. Then on the next layer up in the center, we're just going to do a full row of warp fences right down the middle and bring that down to the end. Then on the end here we got to step it down, so we'll come down one, forward one, and down one like that. Then we got to fill this in, so we're going to put a fence gate here, a fence gate here. Then we'll put a redstone torch here. That one's not supposed to be there. And now we're almost done. We have to do the other diagonal bracing. So we're going to come on this very top with warp fences. And right here, we're going to come forward by 6. Then we step down one and do another line of 6. And we keep doing that, so down one, another line of 6. 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 Then down one right here so it meets up, and forward another 6 right here so it looks connected. And then of course we're going to copy this over here and just copy that exact pattern of fences over to this side. So we just do rows of 6 with it stepping up a block on the end. And we keep doing that until it meets up with the tower up here. Just like that. Then we'll take dark oak fence gates and fill in this middle to here. Step down, fill it into here. Step down, fill it into here. Keep repeating that process. Keep coming down with it here until you get right there. Then we'll take grindstones, put 3 grindstones here. Then a redstone torch, and on each of these corners put a torch. And we'll also come up right here and put a torch on each side right here. Then we'll come back here and we'll also put a torch on each side here and here, just so the whole thing has the red lights on it. Now this next part we can put out as far along as the boom as you want. But wherever we're going to place it, we're going to put a row of 5 diorite walls on the bottom of the side here, then 5 on this side. This is going to be where the actual cables come down. Then underneath it, on each side, we're going to put 5 upside down grindstones going this way, 5 on this side. Then I needed to get in between here, so I had to build some temporary blocks coming down to stand on. And in between the grindstones on each one, we're going to crouch and put a sideways end rod. And I had to get them to the other side, so more temporary blocks. Stand up here and finish off these sideways end rods. Then I'm going to have to mount to the bottom of these, so I had to come down another 2 blocks and just leave that 1 block on bottom to stand on. Before I do anything else, I'm going to take out the rest of these temporary blocks. Then I can go ahead and stand on this block, crouch, and we're going to be using iron bars for the cables. And we're going to put 1 on each of these corners coming down. Then we can take out that temporary block, and we're going to bring all 4 of these iron bars down another block. Then we're going to come in by 1 on each side like this on the bottoms. Then right here we come down 2, here come down 2, same thing on this side. Then 1 across the bottom of each of these. Then we're going to come down again in the middle of each side and then across this center. Then we'll come on this very middle, and you can start bringing the iron bars down. No rhyme or reason to this, however high you want the crane's hook to be. I'm just aiming for somewhere in the middle here, however far down you want it to come. And that looks pretty good here. So on the bottom of it, put a grindstone here, skip a block up, knock out 1, grindstone here. Actually, that's 2 blocks between there. Then we're going to put 2 on each side like this. Then we'll put 2 coming down right here. And we're going to grab a dark oak fence gate. Open a dark oak fence gate like this and take out these 2, and now the hook is done here. So this is what we're looking like, and we're just going to need to finish the base. So we'll need warp fences again and smooth stone slabs. So we're going to come down here to the bottom with smooth stone slabs, and we're going to come out by 4 blocks and fill it all in 2 blocks tall. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Come out 4 blocks and fill it all in 2 blocks tall. And we're going to do that on all sides, so we have a giant square around this that comes out 4 blocks on all sides. Just keep it coming here till it's all finished. Then we're going to take warp fences again, and on this bottom right here we'll come 2 here, 2 here, then up 2 here and up 2 here, and we're going to repeat that process on each of the 4 corners so the base has some side supports on all 4 corners here. Just like that. And now it looks like it can support itself. And as our final detail, we're going to take out ladders on the side where our entrance is and put 2 ladders here so you can climb up to it. And there we have it, folks. We finally completed our Minecraft tower crane here. I hope everyone enjoyed this big build. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, everyone.